Hi there. In this video, I'd like to go over a feature that we're really excited about, and that's the new training journal. You can find the training journal directly to the right of your training program and directly beneath the pre-workout survey that you will have already filled out. The training journal is going to be an incredibly beneficial feature for you to fill out for 3 reasons. The first reason is it's a detailed record of how hard training is, what you've actually done, and in which direction you're progressing. So this allows your coach to read through each week and understand what changes need to be made to make sure that you're training safely and effectively towards your goals. The next reason is that it automatically tracks rep, RPE, and velocity-based training PRs. So I'm just going to override the equation here that does that, but let's say that you hit a rep PR. Just beside the exercise to the left, you'll see a tag pop up telling you what you did. And if you hit an RPE PR, it'll tell you there. And if you hit a velocity PR, it'll tell you there. So this will let you know when you're improving, even if you may not know what your personal record is. And that's because the system is tracking it from the training journal. The final reason why this is beneficial for you is because, as you kind of saw there, this system is designed to learn you as a lifter. So we are generating custom profiles that actually show what your percent 1RM to repetitions to RPE relationship is. So, for example, how hard is 3 reps at 80% of the 1RM? How hard is 3 reps at 85% of the 1RM? The system reads through the training journal and it will create a detailed record of all of this information so that we will be able to write more individualized training prescriptions. So this feeds directly into your training program. And also so that you will learn about where your strengths and weaknesses are as a lifter. And you can take that knowledge and it will benefit you for years to come as well. The other 2 profiles that we generate are your fastest reps at different percentages of the 1RM. So these are your velocity-based training PRs. And your slowest reps at an RPE. So let's say that RPE 8 is always 0.02. We can use this to, or 0.02 would be very slow. We can use this information to prescribe velocity-based training and also to monitor your progress using that training device. So going into how to use the training journal, we're going to start off with what not to do. Never under any scenario should you add or delete rows. If you do that, please click the undo button. And if you need help, please let your coach know and we'll provide technical support. Also, the exercises in this training journal are not everything that is included in your training program. These are only the exercises that your coach wants to track to monitor your performance over time. So these are only main lift and variation exercises. So please don't go in and say you did bicep curls here for 10 reps of 30. It's going to add clutter to the document, and it's also going to mess up the tracking. If you want to track accessory exercises, please just go to the coach's notes section beside that and say I did 2 sets of 6 at 100. You can go ahead and do that. That if there's nothing written from the coach, that space is yours to write in. The next thing that we would like to specify is that you do not mix tracking in kilos or pounds. So if you like to train on pounds plates and you want to track everything in your training journal in pounds plates, just tell your coach, and what we'll do is we'll adjust the settings of your journal so that you can record everything in pounds. But then don't go in and say that you actually lifted 200 kilos for 2 reps, because that's going to mess up our calculations. The next thing that I would like to cover is that everything in here is text only. We've copied over the prescription from your training program so that you don't have to write it all out. All you have to do now is go in and rate your RPE and tell us what your fastest and slowest reps were. So in this case, the prescription is to do 2 reps at 490 pounds. But if you go to the training program, that's actually not a prescribed weight, it's just a suggestion. What we want you to do is work up to a double at 7 to 8 RPE. So you're going to follow our suggested warm-up sets. And once you've hit 440, you're going to gauge how things are feeling and then decide whether you want to work up to 7 RPE or 8 RPE and decide what load that's going to represent. So maybe you end up taking 475 at 8 RPE. You can go in and adjust the loads, the reps, anything. It is just text. Feel free to clear out the contents of those cells and write what you actually did. The next thing I would like to cover is when to do extra sets. So let's say that you were prescribed 3 sets of 3 at 82.5% of your 1RM, and after the first 2 reps your form was breaking down and you weren't able to fix it, or maybe it's just too heavy. You know, it's like it's more difficult than RP7s. You stop the set. We want you to do 9 lifts. That's your practice. And so if you only do 3 sets of 2, then you've only done 6 lifts, and we have 3 reps remaining in your scheduled practice. So in this case, what you would do is you would put your what you've done. So we'll say like that. But then again, this is only 6 reps. So let's say you did these at RP7. So you still need to do 3 more reps. So you're going to do an extra set. To do that, you just type in squat again, and then type in the RPE. And then you're going to do 1 more set. Let's say that was RP6. So now we're tracking those extra sets that you did and communicating that important information to your coach. Another thing that I would like to talk to you about, and I think this is quite a cool feature, is we've developed an individualized estimated 1 rep max coefficient. So this coefficient is going to allow your coach to fine-tune your own estimated 1RM equation so that the work that you're doing and your RPE ratings in your training journal are translating to a more reasonable prediction of your actual strength. The Epley formula is what we use to calculate the estimated 1RM, and its standard coefficient was developed working on not elite powerlifters. So in not elite powerlifters, that formula has been shown as valid in the research, but in elite powerlifters, sometimes the estimated 1RM can be way higher than you're actually capable of, or maybe even in rare cases it can be lower than what you're capable of. So this will allow your coach to fine-tune the estimated 1RM max formula so that we are potentially able to predict meet performance better and also monitor your performance more accurately. So this is the training journal. Every row represents 1 set. If no reps and no load is prescribed, you would know that from your training program. Just go in, put the reps, put the load in. Don't worry about tracking. So for example, here, put 2 sets, 2 RPE, so there are no reps prescribed. So let's say that I did 6 reps and 7 reps at RP7 with 455. So now the system is tracking that. Everything should be pretty straightforward here, but if you have any questions, please let us know, and we're happy to provide technical support.